What's going on, guys? My name is Nadeem, and today I want to talk about the 3rd anniversary of One Piece Bounty Rush. This anniversary started off so good, and I was really excited for what's to come, especially after their live stream that was very well put together. The hosts were entertaining, and the amount of gems we got was just so amazing. We got so many cool login stuff, so many cool missions, but more importantly, we opened the game and we were instantly greeted with 160 gems. That felt so good, man. It felt fantastic. And then we got a surprising second live stream. They bring in VTubers. Now, while I personally do not care and do not watch VTubers, it was still so cool to see, bringing a whole new audience here. And maybe one day I'll watch VTubers myself, but we also got showered with gems. Not only was the stream entertaining and there were cool challenges to see new Bounty Rush players play, we also opened the game the next day for 300 more gems with the promise of another 200. My god, that was good, and I thank Bandai so much for this. But more importantly, I feel I want to thank them for adding the championship feature or telling us they're working on it for the global version, because that is going to be exciting. But also, more importantly, for finally releasing the lobby system so that we can actually play 4v4s with players in our friends list and people that we want to play with. And it feels so good to finally have this in the game. Of course, some people were saying we should have had it before, but I don't care about that. I care that we have it now, and it feels amazing. I just want to thank Bandai that they promised us they're going to show us like our most used and stats of 2021, and I can't wait for that. You know, I'm super excited for that feature myself. I can easily see that we got over 1,000 gems this month, and it's probably the most generous they've been in terms of giving us gems. And there's so many cool features, right? Some people might not be happy that we did not get any new boss battle. I would have loved the new boss battle personally. I don't care for challenge battles, but new boss battles always feel hype, and I feel like the anniversary is a perfect time to release that. But everything else was so good. I was excited, you know. Kaido himself was so majestic, a beast, a full-on dragon on the map. Sure, he's in the X, and I am not gonna pull for him, but like, oh my god, he was amazing. Why ruin all of this goodwill for insane greed? And I'm talking about insane greed, and we'll talk about it in a bit. But I've been playing gacha games for the past 5 years, since April of 2015. A couple months after One Piece Treasure Cruise released, I've been playing gacha games. I've played Dokkan, I've played Bleach, I've played My Hero games, I've played some Japanese JoJo games, I've played waifu collectors like Princess Connect, I've played the new My Hero game, I've played dozens if not hundreds of gacha games in the past 5 years. I've tried so many and I've played them for months, and I've never seen anything this greedy in my life. I still keep up with some of the games I quit through YouTubers, like with One Piece Treasure Cruise. I don't play the game, but I still watch Toski, and I've never seen anything this outrageous ever. Let's talk about it, right? So of course we got Yamato and Kaido, which were supposed to be the 2 EXs, which we get every anniversary. Fair enough. But then they wanted to release an extra one, because why not make more money? Anyways, sure, some people were mad, and I was disappointed. I really did not believe they would do it, but they did. And it was a Luffy. It was a cool Luffy. He's not the most broken unit in the game. He's definitely super top tier, probably top 3 attackers in the game, but he's not like absolutely needed. But that's not the point, right? The point is he's here now, and there is no way to guarantee this unit. In some games, that would be fine. I played Fate Grand Order, there was no guarantee, and the rates are super bad, but the game came out that way. This game came out with precedent of guarantees. Why take that away? Besides ultimate greed, why? Why Bandai? And if they get away with it, they might be tempted to do more of it. And some people talk about the Japanese being better. The Japanese version is not better. It's a bit better, but it's so greedy as well, so we'll talk about that. But guys, please, before you just blindly agree with me, make sure you watch the video and see all the points I make, because I know people are gonna comment, I agree with you, and oh my god, thank you for making this video. But guys, remember, I'm not just hating on Bandai and making all the points everyone feels, right? Just a couple days ago, Farhan, someone I talk to constantly, even when we're not talking about Bounty Rush, he literally was like, oh, Forgiven's happy because he hates EXs, so he wants EXs to cost 10,000. But in many of my videos, I always say I think EXs should cap at 1500. Just because I don't like EXs and just because I won't pull for them doesn't mean I have no sense of reason. I think an EX should cost 1500. Now, if they cost 2250, Bandai has precedent, so I'm not going to be mad at it. But I still think that EXs should peak at 1500. That's 30 multis. For the love of God, 30 multis. The new Konosuba game, 30 multis. The 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross, 30 multis. Bounty Rush, 30 multis. One Piece Treasure Cruise, 30 multis. Princess Connect, 30 multis. So many gachas have peaks at 30 multis. Why increase that peak? It makes no sense, especially because you need dupes in a game like this, right? So if Farhan is able to misunderstand some points I make, just because I don't like EX, he lumps me in with everyone that doesn't like EX, I'm sure a lot of people will just see this video and go like, oh, Forgiven agrees with me, right? Maybe I don't agree with every point you make, but I'll definitely agree with some, alright? So let's just keep that in mind. Okay, because some people are mad that the global version is treated poorly, but the Japanese isn't. The Japanese version got fucked over as well. For those that don't know, the Japanese version have to spend $4,250 to guarantee a Luffy. Now, you could spend $250 and reduce that to $2,500, but even $2,500 on its own is insanely expensive. Plus $250. But if you're free to play, you have to spend $4,250 or maybe $4,100, something along those lines, right? Over 4,000 gems, which just baffles my mind. Over 4,000 gems. That's over 80 multis. That's 80 plus multis for one unit where you need dupes and you still need to frag them and stuff like that. Of course, in the Japanese version, they get frags and stuff, which again makes it more beneficial, but 4,000 should never be the price for any unit. And I would still make this complaint if we got 4,000 and the same thing Japan got. It's terrible in both cases, but the global just got worse, right? In some ways, no guarantee is better because at least there's no precedent to how high, right? 4,000 guarantee. Imagine they do another time like that, right? They get away with it this time. What's to stop them from doing it again? And that's the problem. It's the greed. It's the greed, right? In the global version, let's talk about it. Right? So of course, there's the Dofi ticket that I'm not gonna buy, but I want to support this game, so I want to spend as little as possible. But I'm definitely not buying these. $24 at first I thought, oh, so what? $24 for a multi with 0.2%. Alright, go ahead, spend some money, it's fine. But you can buy it 100 times. And if you buy it 100 times, you're guaranteed Luffy. It doesn't say it here, but we'll talk about it in a bit. $2,400 for a unit. $2,400 on a gacha game, on a shitty mobile game for One Piece. Now, yes, I love the shitty mobile game and I played it for 3 years and I continue to play it. But $2,400 for one unit. Are they okay? Are they okay in the head? Like, I was talking to Lucci, and he told me that in a browser game known for how pay-to-win they are, and it's a competition of who's spending more money, when they release a $3,000 unit, people were going crazy of how pay-to-win that was. It makes no sense, not only because of the price, but because the fact that the game thinks that it's okay to put a price on a unit. Now, see, when a Bounty Fest is 750 gems, are they saying that the unit costs the amount of money it takes from 0 to 750 gems? No. Right? If it costs, whatever, let's say $300 to buy 750 gems, it doesn't mean the unit costs $300, right? Because you have free-to-play gems, you have time to save up, and the game gives you currency. So, you know, if you need to buy 50 gems, you spend 20 bucks, and that's it, right? You pay 20 bucks. There's no price. There's no official price on a unit, right? But here there is. 2,400. 2,400 for a fucking unit? 2,400. Like, forget what this can buy you. $60 will buy you an amazing game. $20 will get you good, decent food. Like, forget what 2,000 can get you. Okay, but $2,000 is a huge amount of money, and to spend it on a unit on a game, and I know some people have, makes no fucking sense to me how greedy this game is, right? Forget that. Right, of course, let's go back 1 second, right? Let's talk about how, not only that, right? They don't only have that to make money, right? Of course, they want to release shitty Rainbow Diamond deals. Of course, I never buy Rainbow Diamond deals. They're too expensive, right? I'm sure if you want a proof, you can go ahead, check this for yourself. On your account, we have the same thing, right? I'm not buying frags, I'm not buying medals. They're too expensive. They're all garbage deals. I don't even look at this. Look, there's a free gem. I'm not even going to claim it. Not because I don't have respect for one gem, but because I know that this one gem here is only here so that I can open this tab and check out the deals, which I will not do. So no, thank you. Fuck you, shit game. That's how much I don't like this game. I don't want to claim one gem to say fuck you. Alright, and so let's talk about this Luffy, right? Let's say you open the game, you go like, oh, boss battle event, alright, that's cool. But of course, it's a repeat boss battle. But let's take a look at the 3rd anniversary item, alright? Let's see. Oh, a Luffy. Okay, for one of these, you can get Luffy. No, no, no. Like the cola shop, a lot of people fell for that, but no, 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 no. One of these will give you one. You need 500. And how do you get 500? Well, you need to buy, every time you buy that ticket, you get 5. You buy the ticket 100 times, you're guaranteed Luffy. There you go. Boom. Easy clap, right? Of course, you can use this to get just 2 extra Luffys if you already pulled him, but the point is $2,400 for a Monkey D Luffy. So I'm not gonna explain to you why that doesn't make sense. There's no point in doing that, right? It's obvious. It's obviously the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in a gacha. But let's talk about something else, right? So some people want to say, hey, fuck it, right? The Japanese version's better. No, 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 it's not, right? They also got a shitty deal. Of course, it's better than the global because they didn't put a $2,400 price tag on it. Some people will say, hey, it's better because now less people have the Luffy, less EXs running around. That's fantastic. That's not how it works. That's just not how it works, right? They will just use another EX. And more importantly, sure, less of that Luffy, that makes you happy. But the amount of people that are sad and heartbroken from this, it doesn't fucking compensate, right? Just because you got lucky on a banner doesn't mean that everyone else who didn't is not going to feel bad. And the community feeling bad is not a good thing, right? It's just not a good thing, okay? And I don't want to fucking play Genshin Impact or some other gacha game that I don't want to play, right? I want to play Bounty Rush, right? And if I wanted to play Genshin Impact, I'll play fucking both, right? So people that say, oh, Fighting Path is going to be the Bounty Rush killer. No, it's not, right? They're not the same fucking game. You enjoy Bounty Rush, you don't have to fucking move on to Fighting Path. You can just play both, right? So I don't want to hear that, oh, I'm going to quit. You should just quit Bounty Rush and play something else. I don't want to quit Bounty Rush. I like Bounty Rush, for fuck's sakes. I want to play this game. I want it to be better. And that's why I'm making this rant. I'm not making this rant so that I'm calling you guys to go on their Twitter and bombard them, give them 1-star reviews. I'm complaining because this actually fucking ruins the game for me. This is a game I fucking love and they keep fucking ruining it for me. And I just don't understand why. Why they have to make so many people I like mad at the game, quit the game, consider leaving for a few months, coming back and then being disappointed. Why? Why? For what? For what? A couple $100 extra? Sure, they will make more millions. And right, I don't want to hear any of that like, oh, Bandai doesn't know how to make money because no one will pull on this. They know how to make money, all right? These motherfuckers have been increasing their revenue every year and every game they play, right? These guys are... They're experts. They're expert at manipulation and stuff, right? And it's all manipulation, okay? So let's go back to this shop and talk about manipulation for a bit, okay? So when you're talking here, right, you might assume this is free to play, right? You might have gone like, oh, there might be a mission for this. No, absolutely not, right? Of course not. They're not going to give you any EX for free. This is Bandai we're talking about. Fuck that shit. But then you might consider to buy the thing one time, right? Oh, $24, I can get a Luffy. That's what you might think. But no, you have to buy it 100 times. Right? But you don't know this because they don't make things clear, right? They bait us with every banner. Every time a new EX drops, they have ticket systems, complicated banners you have to pull on, but then they also have shitty banners that don't give you tickets, but they hope you pull on, so you just waste gems. It's all these shady techniques that they've been doing that I just keep telling myself, all right, you know, some people fall for it and it sucks that they do it and I hate that they do it. But there's no point complaining. But it adds up. All this manipulation and greed adds up, and we don't talk about it until we get this shit. Until we get this shit. $2,400. Some people might spend $24 thinking they're getting an EX, and then they get this. Right? Of course, you should do your research, and you should make sure what you know what you're buying, but not everyone's gonna do that, right? And if they fall for it, it sucks. And the point is, and I want you to fall for it. So even if no one fell for it, the fact that they want you to fall for it, that's the terrible thing. Same thing for EX banners, and again, it just baffles me. It just baffles me why they keep doing it, right? And they get away with it, and they constantly get away with it, all right? And that is the heartbreaking part. They will keep getting away with it. They will keep making more money, and I'll keep sitting here every few months getting excited at the few things they do, and I'm like, oh, Bandai, wow, my Bandai loves the game. I'm gonna go message Soul real quick, tell him, hey, I want to make a video on why you should play Bounty Rush. And he goes like, yeah, and he has a fantastic video on should you play the game. And of course, now I don't want to make that video. I'm gonna wait a couple months until they fucking fix their shit and apologize for this bullshit, which they won't because they never communicate with us. And if they do, they can sometimes maybe even communicate with the Japanese version, but I doubt they do that. So it's like, they have a fucking Twitter now and it's fantastic, but like, I wish they'd communicate with us more, and there's so much the game can improve on, and instead they want me to sit here and spend $2,400 fucking dollars for a fucking unit in a fucking game. Oh my god. Even like, People ask me, do I like Bandai? And I'll keep it very simple. No, I fucking don't. All right, let's keep this clear between me and you. I fucking hate this company, and not because it's a shitty company that makes games like this, right? They of course hold the rights to One Piece games, and then not only do they make these greedy phone games, and some of them I love, right? I love Treasure Cruise. I love this game, and I'm sure Fighting Bad developed by someone else. I don't know, Chinese. They have different rights and stuff, but what I do know is that they release games I really enjoy on the phone. But they only have the rights to make them on consoles as well, and they keep giving us dog shit game because they know they will sell, and then they don't care about those games, right? That's why I fucking hate Bandai. And not only do I hate Bandai, I hate every fucking corporation, alright? Corporations are faceless. They get away with shit, right? And even if it's a game that I adore Overwatch. I adore Overwatch to death, and I still hate Activision Blizzard. And that was before all this bullshit they've been doing and that the California state sued them for and reported on. It's terrible, but I always hated the company, right? Because I just hate companies. You should hate companies. They don't care about you. They want to make money, and that's fair. But they're always doing it in shady, greedy ways, and Bandai is no exception to that rule. And they're in the fucking phone game market, and we're expected to get shafted on, and they still fuck us over. Makes no sense to me how I'm still mad at this game, because, you know, you actually expect it, but here we go. They keep up and upping how greedy they are. So fuck you, Bandai.